Cause your vibe may be different than shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You find it, you'll find in the sky. We gon' ride the ecliptic like a Mercury transit.
Peace, y'all. Today with Star Card Astrology, and I'm here to give you daily astrology guidance for Wednesday, September 28th, 2022. I just want to say like, comment, and subscribe. You already know what the deal is. We're trying to make sure we build, get this info out there, get everybody hip to astrology being real and accurate, and create a deeper understanding, or at least a general understanding where people are not, on that surface level astrology. Also, I am reporting during this Hurricane Ian. It's reported to hit later tonight. So if I still have power and Wi-Fi, then I will do my Thursday reading on Thursday morning like I normally do. But if not, then I'm going to try to cover as much as I can now. But time will only tell. It's supposed to hit the west coast of Florida harder than the east, and I am on the east coast. So as long as I can report to y'all, I will be here. But let's pop into these charts, okay? So, like I told you yesterday, we have the moon now at 9 degrees Scorpio. And it's moving over the south node. So, this is where we have to not get caught up in these toxic emotions that people are going to be feeling today. Don't allow it to, make you toxic or pull you into a situation that you don't want to be in. It is It's gonna move through opposing the north node, right? Because I run this for midday, so the moon is still going. Oh, it's going a little bit faster right now. 13 degrees a day. So about 6.5 degrees left, right? So it'll pass over the south node, make its opposition with the north node. We need to move into our value emotionally. Anything that's not pulling us in that direction is the worst thing for us right now. We have Venus moving further into this opposition with Jupiter. So we have to kind of look at where we're hoping things are going to work out, and they might not. Right? If Jupiter was online, it would be a little bit different. It'd be like, oh, well, the things that we want could actually come to fruition here. But because it's retrograde, this is where things could kind of not work out as well. So we have to kind of take that into consideration. And this is where, has to do a lot about love relationships. So the way that those look, the way that it's been playing out is probably, not necessarily going to end up the way that we want it to, right? Because Aries is our wants. Aries is, our ego. Mars is still is stationed now. It's not moving backwards anymore. It's not moving forwards. It's stationed, and it's making this opposition with Neptune. So we can't get caught up in our heads about, fantasy land, especially with Venus here in Virgo and Mercury in Virgo. We have to be real about, our relationships and the love that we're looking for, and be real about if that love is actually in our lives or if it's not. Right? Or looking at whether the relationships that we are already in truly value us, right? Because Venus has to do with value. The moon is opposing the North Node. Those people that actually value us, they're going to express it. And it will be felt. Okay? So, this Uranus is actually on a light trine. Not really, but still, right? We need to make sure that we're not getting caught up in fights and arguments and things that are not true to our value or showing our value. It's gonna remain where holding our value is the biggest deal. As long as this North Node is in Taurus, and especially with Uranus here, it's kind of, where we could kind of get caught up. We can get thrown in a loop of, do I value myself? Do these people value me? I don't really know. And, my world's kind of upside down and crazy things are coming and happening, making me question these things, right? Because I don't know what's coming next and I don't truly understand my value. This is where we counteract these retrogrades, right? Or what it's asking us to go through is to understand our value and why we may or may not have a value issue. Everybody has some type of value issue, whether it's big or small, whatever. But we all have some type of value issue with ourselves going on. So this is a day where, this is on the forefront of our conscious. We need to make sure that we're not getting caught up in these relationships that are not valuing us. Like, this is continuously what this is saying. So, and then Pluto is making this trine with Mercury. So things need to change through us being vocal about what needs to change and where the value actually is and where you feel it's not. And if it's not, it needs to be communicated and it needs to be thought out and it needs to be cleaned up here in Virgo. It's almost like we're moving to a new place and there's old baggage and energy and things that we're packing up to take with us that we can't take with us. We can't. There's not enough room. There's not enough room for something that's you're just gonna put in the corner anyways, or you're gonna look at it and be pissed off that you even still have it, or it has some bad energy that keeps carrying on with it, and you keep feeling bad about it every time you see it and it's in the room and you don't know why. You're always pissed when you go into that room. It's just, we have to remove these things and be adults about it. Whether it's a person, place, or thing. Okay? And we're now here with Mars making this trine with Saturn, this exact trine. So this is where this is a day where we must take action. And it won't be the easiest thing, but it is where we have to take action, where if no matter what we've taken action on prior to, this is a day where we make moves. Now, for me, it might be a little bit hard because I have a hurricane coming through. But most of the stuff that I do is in my studio, so hopefully, I don't lose power and whatnot. It's already pouring outside, and I wanted to go to the gym, but that's not going to happen. So, but I have weights here. I brought them inside. I can get my workout in later, whatever. And I probably need more sleep. So it's okay. But there are things that I have to work on and complete. Right? I got to clean this studio. There's things that need to be rearranged, and we had to bring a lot of stuff in so that it doesn't get blown away with the 90 mile per hour winds or whatever it's going to get up to. So yesterday was more of a preparation day. Today is the day where it's kind of like, well, if something goes wrong, and because last time we had a hurricane, part of the fence came out. I wasn't here for that, but if that happens, then I gotta go and handle that. So this is where it's not like I'm gonna sit there and wait and let my friggin' fence blow away. It's like, nope, gotta go out there right then and there, throw on some gear and go. So this is where it's like, oh, I know what I need to do. I need to make sure that this part of the fence is secure so that it doesn't come down. Or if it's going to come down and we can't secure it, then we got to move it to a place where it's not going to blow away, because it could break somebody's window in their house and, all types of stuff. So it's kind of like where whether it's hard, whether it's not, if we just have to have the right information, and we cannot hesitate today. So anybody who is not showing you the right value, who's fucking you up emotionally, just cut them off right then and there. Doesn't matter how long you've been with them, doesn't matter what you got with them, don't matter how many kids you got with them, don't matter if they're your blood family, does not matter, because that person does not fully value you, and they won't. Okay? So that's not okay. We can't move forward with those relationships, and it needs to cease and desist at this point. Okay? So let me get this, see what the cards have to say before the storm gets worse. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Probably not, because I'm using a dynamic mic now and not a condenser mic where you can hear all the background stuff. But all right, cut the deck real fast. And all right, so 4 of Pentacles upright. So what we need to take action on are the things that are gonna give us actual stability, make us feel secure with the things that we're trying to manifest financially, right? This is where we look ahead. We don't overspend. We're securing everything for what's to come right now, right? This is where we're preparing. We're essentially preparing for any type of obstacle that could come, but also, whatever investments that we see further down the line. So we can actually take action on them and not have to just, oh, well, I'm not ready and I can't and I need to wait and all this. This is our time to really set ourselves up to be secure in whatever way. Mostly, I mean, you look at this card, this is like a Venus card to me. So, in our value, in our love, and whatever's not having us feel secure, then we need to figure out what we need to do with that. Do we need to completely remove it? Do we need to rearrange something, fix something, adjust the structure around it? That's where we're going to win, is a lot of this Saturn-based energy. So, I hope that helped. And until next time, one love.
Cause your vibe may be different than shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding the sky, we gon' ride the eclipse like a